bop deepity bop bop a doobie dop. The Peeps and Dweebs Show.
All right, welcome everybody to episode 15, right? 15 of
No, it's like
14. Well, I'm pretty sure it's 15. We had 14 weeks last week.
Yeah,
Episode
but didn't we miss a week when I was in Malta?
Maybe. I'm gonna stop doing the episode count.
I think you should.
Yeah, okay. This is the last week of the episode count on July 27th.
Yeah.
But I am Matt, the aforementioned Peebs, and this is my co-host Daniel.
Hello.
Hello, Daniel.
Yes.
How was your week?
Oh, fine.
Yeah. Any more tattoos since last week?
No, settle down. Settle
Yeah,
down.
well,
One a month. One a month.
One month. How's that one healing?
Oh, fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
No issues.
Like a super healer.
It's just
no
black
problem.
and white, and it's like a lot of fine lines, so it heals up really quick, man.
Oh, yeah, nice. Well, if anybody's watching, there's two things. One, we did not coordinate shirts beforehand.
Oh no! We're
though-
both wearing the most common color of shirt. That's crazy.
Yeah, but yours is like a half sleeve. Mine's also a half sleeve, isn't it? You don't have a
Aren't your
t-shirt.
sleeves just rolled up? I can't tell.
No, it's because I got these big shoulders.
No,
That's why.
for fuck's sakes.
It's giant muscles.
Great. I
here.
hope nobody's watching this.
I'm pretty
Fuck.
sure my muscles are was it atrophy? Yeah, atrophy. It lasts a while. I haven't used them very often.
good.
But I am in a new area. People will laugh when I tell them that I am under the stairs of my basement.
So good.
I have
Matthew Potter.
been, yeah. You're the second person. My mother brought it up with me yesterday. She's like,
Good call.
like Harry Potter.
The boy who lived.
Yeah, I am under the stairs. I'm going to make a little studio down here because it's pretty much soundproof and nobody can hear me. And I won't have to worry my kids walking behind me. Maybe beside me, but no one behind me.
I so hope in the next 15 minutes one of your kids walks by and lots of noise can be heard. You're under the stairs. You're not in a studio.
Two of them? Yeah, they're not really. There's a door. And if anybody's been to my house, they know where this area is. And B, the bathroom is literally on this wall.
Oh, very good.
Right here. So somebody decides if you hear someone's obscenities, then we know. But anyways,
Somebody's just struggling.
Yeah.
No, very nice. Looks good. I see you starting to decorate.
Yep. I'll take some notes of what everybody wants to see on the blackboard behind us. I got some ideas. I think we can draw up some characters or whatever for the week and kind of be topical. Right now it is empty because I have not purchased any chalk for it. So this is all.
We don't need chalk money.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, this
Jesus.
brings me to my
Baby
next
steps.
Exactly. So it's a good time to bring it up. Like, subscribe, hit the follow, share with your friends, do all that stuff because it helps us to be able to continue on.
You should set up a GoFundMe for chalk. Please help us. We just want to write
I just want
in
to
chalk form. All I hope to do.
I just want chalk, please.
There's a boy with a blackboard and no chalk. This is pathetic. This is so stupid.
What are we doing with our lives, Daniel?
Oh my God.
It's so much fun.
This is so dumb.
But it's still great. I've got two, I'm going to try to change these out. These, I might put a couple more. We're going to do something on the wall here. Something behind me. This week I've got X-Men. And then if anybody can see it, whatever, you can probably see it, is Doom carrying Spider-Man. Yeah.
Nice. That's topical.
Topical, very topical.
Spider-Man movie and then a Doom movie.
And a Doom movie. So
very good.
We, we get right into it. There was a ton this past week. We were going to do an emergency pod last Monday. Yes, there was a San Diego Comic-Con, but we got a trailer since our last episode. We finally got a Doomsday trailer. The day that we put out our podcast, the trailer dropped after us complaining.
I know, we've been complaining forever. It won't drop. It won't drop. You turn off the record and it came out.
And it came out. It's like they heard us. So we've been talking, obviously, back and forth all week. There's been lots of speculation out there about it. I ask you a question. Now that we've had some time to digest,
yeah,
you see it for face value. What do you now? Is anything? Did your opinion change from when you first saw it to what now it is? What is it? What your opinion is now?
No.
No.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be good. They give you little tidbits, but I also like, I do feel, I don't know why, and this is a me problem, but like I said, I feel like this movie has been teased for 300 years. And I'm just at the point, just release the fucking thing. I want to see it. I really want to see it. So just put it out.
This release it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just a lot of, I mean, there was a lot of people complaining that there's not as much build up for this Doom as there was Thanos, but like, I don't really think there was much of a build up for Thanos either. Like they just kind of.
I think people have built. I think people like Thanos. Brolin did an amazing job. Thanos was a great villain. It just the best. I loved every minute of it. But as far as like build up go, like I think we've built up in our minds how big the build up was, because like he was in a couple of shots, a little bit of the Guardians. Very like a teaser end at the end credit scene of what was it, Age of Ultron, maybe? I don't even remember. Like there was actually very little with Thanos. Yeah. It was enough. It was more than we've gotten of Doom. I'll give them that. But it's not like they teased this guy for 10 years and then boom, he showed up. I don't.
They were also preparing for another like bad guy, not Doom.
Well, that put a crinkle in their plans there, Kang.
Yeah, Kang the Conqueror was supposed to be the big bad guy, and then that kind of what the hell. They also did a terrible job of Kang the Conqueror in having him an Ant-Man, in my opinion. That's just, I mean, we don't have to.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before, right? Like the whole fact that, like, you know, Ant-Man, I love the character and the movies were great. That last one was not very good.
No.
And that's just it, your introduction to the next big bad guy. And like Ant-Man just punches him. Like, I you know, not too intimidating.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we got that. We got the trailer and whatnot, and I mean, my opinion, I was super pumped. I was super excited, a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie, seeing some of the characters back again. But after digesting it and seeing a couple things, I'm on the side. There's still pieces missing because they always do that. There's
guaranteed, guaranteed.
And there's
lots of characters we haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
there's going to be twists that they're going to steer us the wrong direction with their trailers as they do. But I mean, it looks good. I'm excited. I don't know. I'm just like, just release it, please.
Who wants to bet that that's not Steve Rogers at the end?
I've seen that a lot, and I'm leery. I don't want it to be evil Steve Rogers. Because I love Captain America.
I think it would be. I can't imagine. I don't know. Like, I think it's neat, like the comic book side of like Hydra Steve Rogers, but I'm just like, no, just don't. Like, you can't do that. You can't. I don't think you can take as big a swings right now if you're Marvel and you're Marvel Studios. I think that's a massive swing to make him.
Yeah.
I think if you wanted to play one side that was evil, you have Doom as a variant of Tony Stark. Sure, you can do that.
Yeah.
Right? But don't fuck with Captain America.
I hope not. I just like the character. I still want them to diminish it, but whatever. I mean, I'm sure if they do it, it'll be done well, but I really just hope it is
Loki.
Steve Rogers back, right? I've seen that. Yeah, maybe it's Loki in disguise. Maybe it's
just the smirk. The smirk got me. Yeah, the smirk got me because that kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, but before we get into, I only jumped into because of the Doom stuff. So we talked about the trailer.
Yeah, sorry.
And I'm not trying to bounce around too much, but before we get into the San Diego Comic-Con that happened this past weekend, we had finally sat down and played D&D.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah, it was good.
It feels like it's been a while. It's been months. It's been ages since we played the main campaign, which is what we did. I think I ran a one shot once. Other than that, in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a while since we played, and it was great to get back at the game.
So one thing I wanted to try to do, we briefly chatted about, but I think we've talked about our characters. But I think it's a good, like, maybe it's a reset or whatever, a recap of each one of our characters and kind of what they've gone through and where our inspiration or basis came off of. So I'll start with you. Your character's name is Gregorius.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like this is like when you're sitting at work and like, let's all go around the table and say a fun fact. It's similar because I also want to blow my brains out right now.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Super. No, yeah, I play a paladin. I called him Gregorius. He's of noble birth. Honestly, he plays very much like a stereotypical paladin. I made him like good, righteous. He wants to do the right thing. He lives by his like the laws. I think I played him okay. I know he's changed a little bit in the campaign. I've had a few setbacks, like my character has. He's been humbled a couple times in battle.
He gets his shit kicked a lot.
Yes. You know what? But he's there. He's always at the front line of battle.
Yeah.
He almost falls every time, but he always gets up. He takes, if not the brunt of the damage, he takes a huge chunk of the damage. So he's doing his part, but I think it's also humbled the character. So I'm having fun playing with him, but yeah, he's going through some stuff. I've enjoyed. I haven't played a paladin in Dungeons and Dragons in 20 plus years. I like it. It's a warrior, got some holy magic.
I think he's my perspective,
half tank, half damage dealer. Yeah, go ahead.
Like so from an outsider's perspective, I think you've done a good job. I mean, that for anybody that we've talked about before, but like it's what you want to do, and you try to, as a good player for D&D, you try to evolve and not just like regurgitate the same thing. So you're trying to get into the head of your own character, right? Yeah. I think you've done a good job of like, yes, he was noble and righteous and all this stuff, but like the long battles and him being getting an absolute but almost death, right?
Yeah, a couple times been knocked out. Yeah, close to it.
And like he's kind of changed a little bit in that sense because, well, in this past week he stole some armor.
I didn't steal the armor. We killed the undead. And I've been, like I said, that's the thing. He's been hurt so much, damaged so much, dropped so much. He's looking for armor. What'll keep him fighting? What'll keep him standing? And he saw this pristine, beautiful armor on this skeleton he defeated, and he wanted it. Now, the fact that it belonged to royalty is another matter. That's okay. He didn't know, and he's not putting it back.
Quick recap is we actually had to dodge the entire a wizard because he was asking us to put the royalty undead that we just killed back in their graves as we found them. And we were doing that, and it was like, so I asked the question to the wizard of basically who oversees the whole dungeon we were in. I just asked him a question. What if, for some reason, that armor wasn't back in there? And then he said it would be grave consequences if it wasn't returned exactly the same way. And Gregorius decided, nope, I'm still going to take
Keeping
it.
So. No, yes, you know what? Because it's a little bit of the end justify the means. Like I said, he's been knocked down so many times. He knows he needs armor. He's hopeful, is this magical? He took the sword. He doesn't know if that's more powerful or not. He'll find that out when he takes time to identify it. He's thinking of the group, of the mission, of saving people. He needs it. So he's turning, like, he's lawful, but he's got that little bit of like the ends justify the means is kind of creeping into him.
Well, the dead was actually a queen. A dead queen.
An ancient queen.
Yeah, the dead queen doesn't need it anyways, right? She's already dead.
There you go.
And my character, I play a goblin rogue named Skiven. He was it's not metagaming. You would know because he's part of, or is slowly trying to become part of the Thieves Guild, which is something neat that our DM has put in there. Yeah. Because that's the one thing I tried to look at a character because I've never played a rogue. For one, I love the idea of like being a little bit more mysterious. He's a shit disturber, which is great for me.
Yes, he is.
So, which is awesome. I think it for me it kind of livens up the party a little bit. Like if there's one person that's a bit like, that's what I've always noticed with like any group that we've ever we've had a mixed match of different groups that we played, but you had that one shit disturber, and now we have two actually because Paul is also a shit disturber.
He's a bit of a wild card, yeah.
So you gotta come. It just gets people lively and engaged. If you're just kind of going through the motions, yeah. So he's a rogue. He's always looking for loot. he's part of a thieves guild, but he has a soft spot for kittens.
Yeah.
And
You
so
got yourself a little pet now.
yeah, so not last session, the session before, I got a displacer kitten, which is now strapped to my back, and I have yet to give it a name, but we will figure it out at some point. But no, it's a lot of fun. I never played a rogue. I didn't realize they hit that hard. I love the idea of being able to
big damage dealers.
Yeah, I love being able to lock pick and just kind of go in and hit, take off. Basically, a shit disturb the whole time.
Yeah. No, but it's good. You play it well because you do, like I said, you got a soft spot for kids. You still, I don't know if you're necessarily good at heart, but you're reasonable because, like, you make a good point, like a shit disturber, because you know what, our characters, like, they don't get along. They didn't get along at all at first. I think they're doing a little bit of getting along a bit better, but also spending less time with each other. Like, though, like, the crown, you took the crown off that skeleton, but you gave it to me because I asked. I owe you a favor, but we have an understanding. But you play it well in the sense that, like, when you say shit disturber, right? There's those players that'll play and they'll just screw up everything. They'll take all the wrong badge. They'll steal from you, or they'll just cause chaos for the sake of chaos that doesn't further anything. And so, it's what my character would do, which is a shit response. Like, you're a shit, you're a shit starter, but, like, you're not taking the fun from other players,
right?
In that sense, that's where it can become a bit much. And certainly haven't seen that, but it is fun to see. Your character's take on things, what he tries to get up to, joining, like you said, joining a thieves guild, always trying to loot stuff. It is fun. And then, like, with my character, I have that, like, again, he's lawful good, doesn't want to see you stealing stuff. So sometimes it's turning a blind eye. Sometimes it's a reprimand. You know what I mean? It's I think we're doing a decent playing our characters.
Yeah, like, you're trying to, like, with certain characters, like you and I mean, like, anybody listening, like, whatever, but you and I are strong, like, character builders. I think we have a couple others too that are good at building a strong character. And I think, like, the other ones, like, we have as a group, we've all kind of evolved into, like, more of a storytelling kind of group, which is great. Mm-hmm. So when I'm playing, I never want to step in front of somebody that's doing something, just for the sake of shit disturbing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just like you said, like if a character's having dialogue, I'm not just going to come in and barge in and be like, hey, but what I try to do, it's not even, like, intentional, but I did it a few times with with Jillian, is she's talking to the wizard, and I just kind of be like, well, this guy, like, what? And kind of, like, whisper, because I am standing next to her in the thing, and so I'm not really saying it to, like, I'm kind of just saying it as, like, tongue-in-cheek, and it's kind of adding to her dialogue. And then she would turn and be like, shut up, Skiffin. Stop talking.
Yeah, no, and that's it. This role-playing, it adds to the fun,
a lot
the
of
camaraderie
fun
and stuff like that. But, not,
So, and like I said, it'll be... hopefully in 2 weeks we get to play it again, and we'll keep recapping.
I mean, we delved into a dungeon. We fought some undead, found some loot. We kind of went through the dungeon, found that it led into some underground caverns now. So everything's kind of connected under the town. We're looking at these snake people, cultists. Like, there's a lot going on in this campaign.
There's a lot, and it's like it's great that our DM will do a recap before we play. Word to any DMs out there that are, you get big sessions between the two, just have a recap, and it's away you go. It's at least
gotta have all the notes.
At least you have an idea. And as a player, if you haven't played for a while, do your due diligence, and just kind of read up on your character a little bit, so you're not just relearning every time. Because
fair enough. It happens.
Yeah,
but no, good point. Just kind of review your own character and what they can do. Review the campaign notes, stuff like that, so you don't go in completely blind. But
yeah, it was a lot of fun. And you had said
lost.
You had said during our session there that you actually have a couple new books. One's a cyberpunk one.
Yeah,
that's a neat. That'd be something cool that we could try later on.
Yeah, so I did. I'll go through them at some point. Like, I haven't cracked it open. I got it here, actually. Wow. Cyberpunk.
How
Red.
thick is that book? Holy Jesus!
It's pretty big. So yeah, I picked that up. I've been on a cyberpunk kick lately. Like, I don't know if you ever played Cyberpunk 2077, the video game.
I haven't, but a colleague of mine, not just you, I work with, he has been all over me to try it.
Yeah, no, it was really, so I really enjoyed it. It came out rough. We've covered that, but lots of patches later and some updates and a DLC. It's such a good game. So I've been on a kick for a minute. It came out and then it fizzled out a bit, and then they put out a Cyberpunk anime, and as soon as that came out, obviously the players skyrocketed.
Yeah.
And they added a little quest. The anime was this fellow
cool.
David. It's his story in the world. It takes place 2 years before the video game, and the video game takes place in 2077. So they saw a resurgence, and then it's maintained decent popularity, but it was just funny. It's one of those things that it started to peter out for me again. And then lately I see they've announced that this fall there will be a second season of Cyberpunk, the anime.
That's cool.
And even just announcing that, I've seen player numbers have shot right up. And, it was one of those things where even social media got me. It got to a point I was talking about it. So of course, all of a sudden, every second post on my phone on Instagram was Cyberpunk. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I'll say, oh, that looks neat. That reminds me. And it fooled me. The next thing I know, I'm sitting there playing it again. I think I've got about 45 hours into this next playthrough. So I'm loving it. And then Paul, who also is in our Dungeons and Dragons group, he just played it as well.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, so loving the video game, and it got me the video game's based off the role playing game. It came out in mid to late 80s, and initially it was set in 2013. It's at that time it's 30 years in the future, right? And then there's been a couple of additions. So this latest one, Cyberpunk Red, takes place in 2045. So it's not yet at the level of the video game, but it's 25 years in the future. And I like Cyberpunk. It's neat. It's dystopian. It's cybernetic augmentation. It's a bit of lawlessness. It's gritty. So yeah, I picked up the role playing game, and it'll be fun to try it out at some point.
Cyberpunk was all online. I'm definitely wrong. Obviously,
so Cyberpunk. One of the things they're called edge runners, net runners, stuff like that, where there is a portion. There's a lot everybody's got USBs that can pull out of your hands, and you can plug into computers, and you can jack into a computer and look through a security camera. There's a lot of stuff like that. There's a deep web where people can surf. There's a huge computer element to it, but that's not exclusively. It's also about violent gangs and greedy major companies. It takes place in Night City, which is a made up city that's, like I said, in the future. So you've got hover cars and stuff like that, but it's not so advanced. It's not sci-fi.
Yeah. Oh, I always thought it was online. Maybe I'll go check it out. As soon as I've done this, I'll go. My PlayStation.
You should. I think, like I said,
my PlayStation is right around this corner.
In the bathroom. Very good. Very good.
Fun fact: before we put the bathroom in, that was my gaming room. So yes, at one point before we roughed in the bathroom.
But no, if you've got PlayStation, I want to say on PlayStation Plus, it's free right now. It's just part of the game's catalog.
Shit, that's perfect.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. And now the main story is probably the weakest element. I know it sounds stupid. The main story of the game is probably the weakest element. Yeah. But without giving much away, it just didn't care for the character and whatnot. But it's the side missions, it's the gigs. There's so much to explore in this city. It's crazy. And then the DLC, which you'd have to purchase, that was phenomenal. That was high intensity, great story, action. I loved the DLC. DLC was amazing. Yeah,
which is pretty good because most DLCs are not. I would say they're hit or miss DLCs.
Yeah, no, this was a big one, and I really enjoyed it. And at the same time, when they put out the DLC, they revamped the whole game with some great changes and updates. So, no, it's great. And then, but yeah, it's all based off the original role playing game. So it'll be neat to actually play it as an RPG at some point.
Oh, that's cool. So I mean, that would be I have PlayStation Plus, so I'll go check it out right away.
I just love the idea too of Like, would you get upgrades like change out your eye for a cybernetic, change out your lungs so you could breathe underwater? Like,
yeah.
would you inevitably would you do the upgrades? Titanium muscles to be super strong, stuff like that.
I'm still on team I'm still on team cyborg. Like I will be a cyborg one day. I'll just live forever.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I wouldn't say no. I mean, it was frustrating.
Would just unplug your brain and plug it into another. You know what I mean? It would just be like,
I totally would upload into a computer, and then 3D print my body, and then download it back into that body. I'd do that in a second.
Would you 3D print another bad heart?
No, that's a good point. I would not. I'm
just kidding. Love you, buddy.
You know what? But it's funny because when I had to get the pacemaker, I thought it on a positive note. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, okay, like I have an electrical device that's that's pacing my heart. It runs it like 87% of the time. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like a cyborg. So I thought it was cool. But then I got me thinking. So I Googled up okay, what does it mean to actually be a cyborg? And it's disappointing because in its purest form, it's just having like foreign objects in your body. Like, if you have dentures or breast implants, you're also a cyborg. I'm like, I wanted to be more robot-y.
Yeah, it's just fake tits. I just want some.
There you go.
Give me a mechanical arm or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Well,
but no, I like the cyberpunk genre, so I'm looking forward to playing someday.
Gonna check it out right as soon as we're done this. I'm gonna go look at my computer or my computer, PlayStation. Fuck, I'm gonna play on the computer. Not that cool. Okay, jumping back now that we've done the D&D recap and can't wait till we play again. We had a fairly lackluster. It was okay. Like it was cool, but it was a fairly lackluster San Diego Comic-Con. There was stuff, but there wasn't stuff, right?
So I agree. For good and for bad, you're right. Not a ton was announced.
But you also have two massive movies coming out this year.
Yeah. But
so what are you going to announce?
That's just it. But not a ton was announced from a Marvel perspective. But what they did announce, I'm excited about. But you know what? I almost as much as I feel like, is that all we got? They announced a couple new movies coming. I also think to myself, they've done so bad at announcing movies and shows that don't come to fruition.
That's true. That's true.
On the flip side, what did I want? Here's the next 15 giant movies that are coming out in 6 months, and then nothing comes out.
Here's
and I'm just
Blade.
pissed with them. Yeah, there you go. Blade. That was 200 years ago they announced the movie, and it's never happening. So
there are a few things that I wrote down that we could. I mean, I think I'm not a. I do like the actor they chose. I think he'll do a really good job, but they got a new Ghost Rider. Ryan Gosling is going to be
that's going to be exciting. I love Ryan Gosling.
I think he's so good. I got to watch Project Hail Mary because I've heard it's amazing.
It was amazing. I loved it. Was so good.
Yeah.
And it's not all what I expected. There's so much humor and warmth and yeah, man, you'll tear up. It was an amazing movie.
Yeah, I've heard that the even the least I don't know, what do you say, least crying person or least knowing was crying at the movie theater.
It was
Barstool,
some touching moments.
Dave Portnoy, I don't know who that is from Barstool, the owner of Barstool.
I've heard of it. I don't care.
So anyway, whatever. He was crying on this movie, so I'm like, okay, this guy doesn't feel like. I feel like he cries at nothing.
It's good. You should watch it.
So we've obviously got. They've announced the Black Panther 3.
Yep.
I can't remember. It's David Johnson is his name.
And if I'm not mistaken,
I
think it's the same fellow that played in the last Aliens movie. He played the android in the last Aliens movie. Yeah, and he was phenomenal. If that's this, I believe it's the same actor. He was phenomenal in that. Loved him.
He's gonna be an older Prince T'Challa. From what I understand, they said he was going to be the next Prince T'Challa.
Yeah, he's the son. Remember in Black Panther 2 at the end, you realize he had a son. It's him. He's grown up. So it makes sense it's in a few years because I was I'm trying to think I don't remember when Black Panther 2
son was 8.
out.
So it's hopefully how many years in the future is it going to be? But I guess because Shuri's going to be back, right? So same
Yep.
actress going to play Shuri.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was also announced. We had a bunch of. I mean, there was some cool stuff that, you know, like little teasers or whatever. But I thought was hilarious, and I had to save it, and I rewatched it about 1,000 times. Is Ryan Reynolds going through Comic-Con as the Deadpool,
Yeah,
but
that was pretty funny.
in the full Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty good.
I thought it was hilarious. It did perfectly because nobody knew until that night. Like, you see him, if you go to his Instagram and watch the video, he takes hundreds of pictures.
Yeah.
With could you imagine being like, what? Like
knowing you met him but didn't know at the time. Yeah, it was funny.
And then
because I think he's talking about there's talk that there is going to be another Deadpool movie that he is working on.
Yeah,
I don't know when, but
he did
I think that's part of it. But yeah,
he's
a lot of it was
in Doomsday.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was Doomsday related, which is fine. At the same time, I already knew the movie was coming out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I get some of it was just to hype the movie up, but
yeah, they paraded a bunch of the actors and stuff out there and kind of put them off into different sanctions or whatever. And there was a few like things that came out, like the witches of I don't want to try to say it. Latveria. Thank you.
I think that's how you say it.
That's actually I was going to say it, so I was like, okay, good. I didn't want to fucking blow another one, but the witches of Latveria, and there's how many different colors are there? There's 3. There's
3 or 4.
There's
purple,
3 or 4.
Green, red, and yellow.
Purple, yeah.
What?
I feel like they're purple, green, red, and yellow, and I do feel like we saw a post that they're just like. I mean, that would be clearly at the end of Fantastic Four. That's not Doom.
No, because if you look at the mask that's being held in their hand, you're right. It matches the Doom Witch, and not the Doctor Doom mask. Yeah.
So then green could be Sophie.
Yeah. Sophie from Loki.
Could be Sophie. The red could be
was there a purple?
I feel like there was purple.
Yeah, purple could be
there's red, purple,
Agatha.
green.
I don't know.
Yeah, purple could be Agatha. The red one could be Wanda.
Yeah. It'll be neat to see, because I think there's a lot that we don't know about the movie,
so much we don't know.
As we've said.
And like they announced the names and the actors, but they always hold back a few of them.
Of course they will. Of course.
And it could just be very like cameo-ish in the movie, but I think it'll be.
I saw something on with Kevin Feige was saying that they have somewhat of a roadmap going all the way out to 2042 for Marvel movies.
Oh shit!
And again, actually make them and put them out, but it shows they've got an idea, right? So, I mean, we know Ghost Rider, obviously, Black Panther. There's going to be the X-Men movies are going to come. We've got the Vision Quest. They touched a little bit on that Vision Quest, the show coming.
That's supposed to close
the Wanda trilogy. And Wanda, Agatha, and now Vision Quest.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to close. That would be cool to see Wanda in Doomsday. Although you kind of have to
right?
Okay, so one question I was going to ask you while we're here, and we're fucking flying through this already, but where did Captain Marvel go? Like, is she in the movie?
I don't know.
Or are they writing her out?
I hope not. You know what? I thought Captain Marvel, the movie, was great. I thought Brie Larson did a phenomenal job. She got so much hate, and it only got worse for them. Like, it was so much that they weren't confident in making a Captain Marvel 2. That's why they made the Marvels, and with her, Miss Marvel, and Photon or whatever her name was, right? And but you know what? That said, I loved the movie. It was so entertaining.
Yeah,
it was a little more lighthearted. There was some good story. Like, I really liked it, I think that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was to say, for the record, like Brie Larson, I think if anybody, I think she played a great fucking.
Oh, it's awesome. Awesome. I would
Marvel.
love to see her back. I just don't know. And like the last we saw, like she popped in for Endgame, and we haven't heard boo about it yet. Hopefully she's in it. It's such a shame to lose that character. Like, how do you explain seeing her?
She was in what was the end credit scene of which movie was that? Shang-Chi. She was in the end credit scene of Shang-Chi, right?
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, she was. Yeah, her, Hulk, and yeah, good point. So I'm hopeful we see her. It'd be such a shame to not. That said, they did this last phase. There was a lot of loose threads.
True.
And I don't know if they can tie them all up.
They had Kit Harington. Kit Harington was supposed to be Black Knight. So
so where's Kit Harington? Where's Blade? Kira, the from Secret Invasion. Where's Nick Fury? Like, there's so many characters up in the air that we don't know where they are. I don't know if they're going to explain it or just say, fuck it, move on.
Yeah, Secret Invasion.
Where are all the Eternals that survived? It was so bad. I don't. We can't.
And I don't even hate Eternals, but like that guy comes out.
I didn't hate Eternals. It just wasn't great.
But that guy came out at the end was like, "I'm Thanos' brother," and we're like, "What?" And
right. Like these end credit scenes, they just start throwing people at all this stuff. So it's like it'll be nice to see like clean this up a bit. Yeah. But I'm hopeful we see a lot of them come back because I think the girl that plays Miss Marvel, phenomenal job. Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, phenomenal job. I do hope we see. I'm
more good to not see anybody. I'm good to not see any more Skrulls.
That story kind of played. Yeah, that story I think played itself out. But but even that's the problem, right? The Skrull daughter, she's got the blood of every Avenger. She's the most powerful creature ever. How do they just not talk about her? I think they backed themselves into the corner with that shit show.
Yeah, they could easily just end it in some sort of fashion, just being like, Nick Fury, just like they're off on a different planet or some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It wore out.
I'm good with that. You can definitely bring back Nick Fury. I would love to see them bring back Nick Fury.
He was good in Miss Marvel, but wasn't like a major role. I felt like bring back Nick Fury from the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, bring back Nick Fury,
badass.
The guy.
The guy, spy.
Yeah, the guy that would banded everybody together. Give me that.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for sure.
And then, I mean, I don't want to watch any more movies where they're like, oh, this could be a Skrull, it could be a human. It's like,
there's that. Bring back War Machine, man. They destroyed him, made half his arc. Now he was a Skrull captured. Like, Don Cheadle deserved better than that. And I haven't seen any word on him. They talked about an Armor Wars TV show he was going to be in. Then it was going to be a movie. Then it was back to a TV show. Now we don't talk about it. Like, they have a lot of loose ends. They got to clean up.
They've got to fix the Don Cheadle one because they fucked up. In my opinion, like him being a Skrull this whole time since he fell. Fuck that.
It's such a disservice.
That's such a bullshit way to end his arc.
Mm-hmm.
And he's such a good actor. Like in Endgame and Infinity War, like his little corpse, this little I just thought he was so good. Like he was such a good supporting actor, and it's like it just fucked him. So
it's such a shame. But I'd be curious to see what they do with Doom and going forward. How they, what do they just drop? What do they fix? What do they pretend didn't happen?
Reset, we'll move on.
Oh, I did hear. So I've seen this a few times. So maybe this is a relatively strong rumor of a Midnight Suns movie possibly being in the work. And the Midnight Suns, I don't know if you know, they're like the kind of like the darker team up group. So the Midnight Suns, it would be Blade, Doctor Strange, Punisher, Ghost Rider. So that would be kind of cool to see.
That would be sweet.
A dark Avengers almost, if you will.
Only because it just came up today on my feed. I wasn't going to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up. Of Anthony Mackie dropping the fact that Steve Rogers could be Nomad.
Ooh, I saw that. Yeah, you catch that look in his eyes, and he's like, "Oop, I think I said too much."
Yeah, and they teased it before because even Chris Evans brought it up, saying like they wanted to do it after Endgame.
They've tried to bring him back a few times as Nomad, which is like another their persona of Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. I'd rather that than Hydra Steve.
Here's so we can kind of put a bow on it. So we can put the dishes in the sink.
There we go. Dishes in the sink, buddy.
So we can put the dishes
in the sink on this shit show. Let's go.
So we could put the dishes in the sink on the Captain America thing. This is what I think. Okay. I think you bring back the original Steve Rogers and he can become Nomad. I don't want him to become whatever, but he doesn't come back as Nomad. Do you know what I mean?
I see. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So the character knows what's happening, what's been going on, what's all happened, like what he did or what didn't he do. That's what I want. Okay. And then he can become Nomad on his own. That's fine. Don't bring him back and him be like, "Hey, pal," and it'd be like, "I'm Nomad," and you're like, "Fuck off!" Like, let's just give me something like,
Sure.
and they're not gonna botch it. He wouldn't come back if it wasn't good.
Correct. We'll see what they do with it, but I don't think he'd have come back for a less than stellar return.
Exactly. So
No, for sure.
All right, we're 40 minutes into this biatch. That's pretty good. I can keep going, but I think we should save some stuff for next week.
Sure. Oh no, I've got oodles of stuff to talk about. So
I always do. We always do. But we'll do it.
You know what? Put it on the blackboard.
We'll put it on the there we go. Stuff to talk about next week. Let's put it on the blackboard, okay? And then anybody that's I'll ask the audiences and see what I should put
get people to throw up suggestions. And, I mean, we have no problems talking about stuff we don't know anything about. So
I thought we did pretty good today.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. We got names right. We got everything right. But
I think we did okay. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I've been working at this, trying to be a little more professional.
Oh, very good. No, it shows.
Yeah, I got my own studio. It's under the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got. I think that you inspired me last week with the questions, or would you rather questions.
Oh.
So I'm going to run through a few of these would you rathers with you. You don't have to be quick because I can clip them out into certain areas, and I think just have some fun with it. Okay.
Sure.
I just got to scroll through because I got a bunch of them, and I'm only going to ask maybe like 5 or 6. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you asked me this last week, and I didn't ask you back. So what would your superpower be?
Oh man. I have 2. Like the easy one for me is like a healing factor, like Wolverine. My heart failing is completely. It occupies too much of my mind. If I could choose, I'd choose a healing factor because I just don't feel like dying. Outside of that, though, I think it'd be awesome to have, like, they can absorb elements and they can absorb powers. Like Rogue can absorb your. Yeah. I would love if you could absorb like negativity and darkness. Imagine just like seriously? I could take away everybody's, negativity, dark thoughts, murderous intent. Couldn't you just, take away their fears? What causes them to act like? Couldn't you make the world a better place if I could just absorb negativity?
Anybody that doesn't know Daniel is like, that does know Daniel. Okay, like all this. It's not like it's a persona or anything like that. But like, it's funny how like grumpy you can come across, but how righteous and nice of a human you actually are. Like that's
I'm very grumpy. Sorry,
but like what people don't know is the other side. Like they just like you are like one of the nicest, most down to earth humans ever. Okay, that's the nicest thing I'll say about you. But yes,
thank you.
But like even your superpower
that'd be awesome.
Is
imagine that, just absorbing all the negativity in the world. I don't know if I could funnel it, or I could probably just bear it myself. I'm pretty negative. I could fucking just add to it.
Well, you just take that of yourself.
Yeah, but no, I think that'd be a cool superpower.
No, I think that's awesome. You're pretty getting choked up. So, okay. Okay, would you if you could pick any villain to be chased by for let's say 24 hours?
Okay.
Which villain would you choose? And do you think you'd survive any of them?
Definitely not. I don't know who I would choose, but I wouldn't I doubt it. You know what? I would maybe choose someone like I don't know, maybe choose someone like Thanos. So when he catches up to me, like he snaps his fingers and I'm gone. No pain, nothing, right? I don't want to put like Sabretooth tearing me apart and eating me, or some guy, Bullseye torturing me or something. I'm not escaping it. So if I'm getting caught anyways, just quick snap and I'm gone.
Do you think that you could escape Darth Vader for 24 hours?
No. It's Darth Vader. No. No, I don't. Yeah. Like, I'd have trouble like escaping my house in a fire, like let alone having some bad guy chasing me. If he's intentionally after me, I'm dead.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another one for you. Would you rather never watch a Marvel movie again, or never play D&D again?
Oh, wow. That's, it's an easy answer, but it sucks. I definitely would choose playing D&D. I could give up Marvel movies to play D&D. But I wouldn't be happy about it. That sucks. That would fucking suck, dude.
It'd be a shitty one for sure.
Every time they on the TV, they announce a trailer for a Marvel movie I can't see, I'd be so fucking mad at you people. Just play D&D. But I would actually choose D&D over Marvel movies. Yeah.
If you could choose one superhero that does not have superpowers, okay? This is like so, like a superhero like Batman or like Iron Man, like somebody that's just like, very skilled in their trade that we consider a superhero.
Yeah.
To survive the zombie apocalypse, who would you choose?
Oh, Hawkeye.
Oh,
I think he's phenomenally resourceful. Oh, I'd be fine. I would just kick back. Like I said, I've said before, I will not survive a zombie apocalypse. Yeah. Hawkeye, Cliff Barton is with me. Fuck that shit. My feet are on the desk. He's doing the work.
That's true.
Yeah. Guy's so resourceful.
That is true. Okay, very good. Okay, next one. Would you rather have unlimited time or unlimited money, but you can only use the money for your hobbies? I think I know the answer to this one. But you said to me last week you want to live forever.
Yeah.
So you either have unlimited time or unlimited money, but that money can only be spent on your 5,000 hobbies.
Oh, and then, no, I would definitely go unlimited time.
Yeah?
Yeah, like there's only so much I can spend on my hobbies, and of not being able to spend, I think unlimited time, because then I could just, I don't know, scrape together funds for my hobbies. Or I've got, Lord knows, like you said, I've got enough hobbies to, like, if I don't buy any more Warhammer figures, I still have 92 years left to paint. I have so many unpainted models in my basement. So yeah, definitely, I'll take the time.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
Would you rather restart your life from the age of 18 as everything you know now, or keep your life currently exactly how it is?
Keep it.
Yeah?
I don't want to. Yeah, no, keep it. Just keep going forward.
Okay. All right. And would you?
Would you do it over?
No, I
would not do it over, but well, I guess, do it over.
I think that the tricky part, and this was kind of a tricky part for a question for both of us, is you've kind of got a kid factor.
Yeah.
Like if I go back to when I'm 18 and I knew I had kids, it's like, this would be shitty because I love my kids.
Well, this is it. I do everything to make sure I still have those kids.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I wouldn't. Like you said,
be a waste
the knowledge, of time. Maybe okay. So you know what? Maybe I buy that Tesla share.
Yeah, that would
whatever,
be
like stuff like that. Maybe, but I would still want, you know what? For all my complaining, whatever. I am who I am. I don't think I want to change that.
Okay, I got I think 3 more.
3 more.
Yeah, 3 more. I got a bunch of them, but there's we get the ending on time here.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So one skill. Would you rather instantly master any instrument, or instantly master any language?
Oof, that's crazy good. I'm going to go with language.
Okay.
I would love to do both. I've always I would love to be able to speak Japanese and play the violin. And I'm sure I'll never do either. I'm just not smart enough or skilled enough. But I would choose Japanese. Yeah, I would go language. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. I thought.
Yeah. You? What would you do? Learn to play the skin flute? Just doodle all day long?
I would definitely do language. That's the one thing that I've always said that I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to learn a different language. And I don't really care not French. I don't like French.
Thanks. The one other language I know. Fuck you too, pal.
That's just I don't want to learn. Spanish would be cool. I think even something crazy like Mandarin, you know what I mean, or Japanese. I think it would be kind of cool to know.
I'd love to know. I wish I could speak Japanese. I think that'd be
pretty
awesome.
sweet. Okay, second last one. Explore the deepest part of the ocean, or
Space.
be you knew this question was coming. There you go.
Space.
Is be the first person to walk on Mars.
I want to go to space.
Fuck them fish.
Don't care. Get me to Mars.
Okay, it was perfect. Okay,
next.
And then we'll end it on this one here, the last one. If I died tomorrow, What's the one thing you make sure people knew about me?
So Matt Brody is dying tomorrow, and
Yeah.
I want people to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I just how passionate you are about stuff. You're a great guy. You're very passionate about you know what? I promote this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
I would just his dying wish was for people to get this to 10 views. You love this. So, you get when you get something in your head, you get passionate. So no, you're a great guy, man. I just passionate about shit.
I appreciate you, friend.
Hey, no problem, buddy.
Well,
That's what the script told me to say.
That's why I texted you beforehand. Yeah.
Say this when I ask you that question.
Yeah.
I'm not a monster.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So
Very good.
Well, this has been awesome. It's again, we do this every single week just so people understand. We do this every single week. We put some notes together. We're like, oh, we'll see what. And literally, I look at the clock. We're at 50 minutes already.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, we should probably end this because.
Oh, definitely, because that's we're asking for a lot of time out of people on this one.
Yeah, exactly. But appreciate everybody for listening. If you're still around, appreciate it.
Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
YouTube, Spotify. Where else you got it? Instagram.
Yeah, TikTok. We're on TikTok.
Right. I always forget about TikTok.
We're doing good on TikTok. We have lots of views. Oh, and be sure, a little plug to go check out Daniel's unboxing video. Our most liked video that we've ever put out there. Yeah.
I filmed that to get you off my back.
Yeah, and look at it. It's right in the background right now. You can see it right behind his left shoulder. Yeah.
Sauron's mace. Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you.
All right, my man. Take care.
You too.
Bye.